All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome again to my stream as we're winding down the end of the NGS regular season play and going to be heading into the playoffs very shortly. Between these two teams, the Baddest Dudes and the 9 Avatara, there is no real implications for a win or a loss. They're pretty much locked in their spot, so that should be good. Stark, thank you for the follow. So the 9 Avatara won the coin toss, and so the Baddest Dudes banned Alterac Pass and Towers of Doom, and the 9 Avatara banned Braxis Holdout and Volskaya. So the Baddest Dudes is taking us to Dragonshire for map 1. I am really looking forward to this, so let me see if everybody's ready and we can get this thing going. Caster ready. I hope everybody is having a fantastic evening for this Thursday night. Lots of matches being played tonight that have playoff contentions in it. Alright, looks like we are getting into the draft. So let us hop in over there. Game gonna get going right away. Hey, Serm, 1983. Welcome to the stream. And for those who don't know, this is my ugly face. And right away, we have a non-thought-about Gazlo ban. Just not gonna let it play. Wonder if we're gonna be seeing a Rex there. I'm just gonna move my mic a little up. And again, once we get into the game, if my volume is a little low or too loud and the game volume is too low or too loud, please let me know and I can adjust it accordingly. We have a Lucio ban on the side of the Baddest Dudes, taking away that mobility reaction that Lucio provides. So that's a good ban. And we have a Diablo ban. Diablo's just an all-around strong character, especially when you get him into shrine controls. He's just got so many walls to bop you off of. So the first set of final bans for the Baddest dudes is going to be 3, 2, Brightwing is banned. So 2 healer bans, so I'm sure that's a target ban. Onto the 9 avatars healer to take that away. However, let's see what road the 9 avatar choose to pick first. And they are taking Rexar first, really strong in the off lane. It's almost impossible to get Misha or Rexar off the point if one of them's there. So this will be really exciting. And again, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. This is pretty much the last match for both these teams. So their season will be done for the night. They both are in the playoffs. So that should be really exciting. Both strong teams. I mean, I believe they're sitting, let me confirm, I believe they're sitting second and third. No, they are third and fourth in their division. So we have Deckard and the Falstad. I like the Falstad for the global. He can fly into any fight. Hey, Pink Man. Welcome to the stream. Alright, getting into our second set of bans after the Tassadar and Cassia pickup. I have nothing but good things to say about the Tassadar Cassia. I mean, really strong with the 4-man. And really good for, depending on their tank, the follow-up that they choose to go. I mean, it opens a lot of doors. You can go Garrosh, you could easily go a Taunt Varian. Sonya does get banned out. I was almost sure she was going to get let through, but they decided to ban her. She's such a powerhouse right now. Alright. So the 3-4 picks for the Baddest dudes. I'm going to guess they're taking their tank, which is Mei. Really strong tank on this map. And Yrel for the off lane. So they'll have displacement. And Yrel can do okay against Rexar. She just bops everybody around. And we have a Nubarak and a Stukov. So a really dive-heavy tank who, if he goes Beetle build, will have good survivability, even if he goes Carapace build. And Stukov, just a strong healer overall. Casing a Peach, going for the dudes. I hope I pronounced that right, didn't butcher you. And we finish it off with a Chromie ban. Alright, quick promo, let's get into the game. Alright, so starting for the Baddest dudes, we have Demon Grand on Falstad, Mad Kaiser on Deckard, Savior 123 on Chromie, Chugu J Morris on Mei, and TGX Durlock on Yrel, and for the 9 Avatara, Universe on Tassadar, Shebar on Cassia, Maharbar on Rexar, Ska on Stukov, and Genghis Khan, the mean man himself, playing a Nubarak. So again, if the game volume's a little too low, just let me know. I can adjust it accordingly. Let's get out. Let's bring up some level 1s for everybody. Thunderstroke picked up by Cassia right away. Scroll of Identify for the Deckard. Chromie going with the W quest. And Tassadar is taking static charge. And Falstad is going frequent flyer. So we have a few quests in our control. We got the reactive ballista spores. We have bird of prey. And Anub is going Legion of Beetles. And here we go into the game. Good luck to both teams. Fans, let them know you love them. Cheer them on. Task being picked on right away. Being focused. Task taken away in 20 seconds. A lot of blue people are hurting though. Urel does a bot back. Well, sorry about that. So out of all that mess and all those low hit bars, we get the one kill onto Tassadar. And in this game, it doesn't really affect the experience because it is such a low level. Rotating to the bottom lane, they're able to get the soak. Cassie's going to start picking off. Everybody's getting charges for their quests, except Tassadar's, but he will get his. Let's just check out the top lane. Mahara's doing pretty good against Durlock on the off lane. Both teams are grabbing their respective siege camps at the moment. See if they can get some extra pressure to help them in the bottom lane. Tass is taking on May in the mid lane. I think he's going to hold his own pretty good against May. Not going to kill her, but do some damage. Nice time trap set up in case anybody tries to sneak in. So red captures bottom, red captures top. No try for a Dragon Knight yet. I would honestly say it's probably a little too early, but they do have Ska and Universe trying to help. And they get the Dragon Knight at 2 minutes. Wow, well, that's an early Dragon Knight picked up by the 9 Avatara. Anubarak has the sippy cup to get himself away. Right away putting damage in the mid lane. Stukov does need to be careful. He is in the Dragon Knight. But he can use his breath weapon. Oh, the minions are going to take that wall down, so Dragon Knight's heading bottom. Get a bit of a push here. And again, I hope my volume levels are good for everybody. I hope they're decent enough. A whole lot of red potions that won't get picked up. However, they get a boop. Ska's walking away. Is he getting frozen? Oh, if he's in frozen, this could be in trouble. Good wall by Tass. So out of that Dragon Knight, we had bottom fort wall, top fort wall taken down, and no real damage in the top lane. So all in all, it was a rather successful Dragon Knight for being so early on. Looks like Cassia's gonna go after the Bruiser camp. I think Sky's gonna go over to give him a hand. Meanwhile, we have Chromie and Deckard on the other side taking care of theirs. Anubarak just holding point in the bottom. Falstad's checking out the bottom Bruiser camp. Make sure that's not being taken yet. And both teams are taking theirs. Bruiser camp taken a little earlier by the 9 Avatara, but actually isn't a bad thing. Because when they meet, it'll be more on the side of the Baddest dudes, so they may have tower defense as well. Meanwhile, in the middle, we have Silence. May goes down. Anubarak gets hit. He goes down. 1-for-1 trade. The second set of shrines are being called. 20 odd seconds. So both tanks going down in that battle. Oh, Rexar goes down with the help of Falstad in the top. So the level 9s are a bit earlier for 9 Avatara over the Baddest dudes, but it's still really close. It's going to be Shrine Control. Scott takes over. Or Stukov. Trading some pressure. They do get their siege camp. The other siege camp is already shooting, so that's going to do some damage. Take away some minions, buy them some time. Into the mid. Ska's targeted. They can't get him though. Oh, Schreiber, sorry. Cassia player. Looks like they are going to have a channel again. Setting up for it. And another pickup by the Dragon Knight. This time at about 550, 545. So again, not a super strong Dragon Knight, but it is another big body on the field. I think it looks like they are going to be pushing bottom lane. Meanwhile, up top, Falstad's all over Rexar again. Hits him with the laser beam. Okay, so let's just go down, watch this Dragon Knight, see what it's doing. Quickly go over 10s for everybody. We have the Hinterlands Blast for Falstad. Temporal Loop for Chromie, who just finished her quest. Stay a While, Ice Wall, and Ardent Defender. Oh, they do get Tassadar trapped in. Slap goes out. Tassadar's time looped. He is going to be caught. Nice wall. However, killed by May with the Falstad engage. This is just a bloodbath going back and forth in fights. Alright, 10s on the side of the 9 Avatara. We have Black Hole. We have Valkyrie. We have Unleash the Boars. We have Flailing Swipe, as we saw, and Cocoon. Kills are currently 5-1 in favor of the Baddest dudes. Good boop. Targeted. Ice Wall hits too. They can't finish him off. Looks like Rexar and Urel are trying to. Urel did a really good job of trying to defend. No, she's going in to soak. Let's go back down to the bottom action. Anubrak taking a little bit of damage. Sippy Cups going back into it.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy. Do not stop.
Next set of shrines are being called upon. No one going for their siege camp so far yet. Now they looks like the 9 Avatara are going to take theirs relatively quickly. And there is another jump onto the Rexar player.
Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Oh, nice avoidance on the Hinterlands Blast.
Hero slain.
Rexar does go down, and Urel just gets out in time to survive that. Incredible. Valkyrie just misses in the bottom lane here. So Urel will have control of top, and 9 Avatar does have control of bottom.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
They did get first fort so far. See what the 9 Avatar are planning to do. About a half level lead for the Baddest dudes, and blue is channeling. Universe just playing goaltender there, just make sure. Falstead does take the bottom camp. They do stall in the bottom. Cocoon onto May. It is 3 versus 3. Now 4. Ice Wall goes out. Good black hole capturing 3 people. And they do have red channel. I don't know if they're going to be able to take it though. We shall see. Falstead's heading up again to take care of Rexar. Gets the stun. Gets the boars. Gets silence. Avoids the beam again. He does take down Falstead, but Urel does get him in the end. Genghis taking a bunch of damage. Gets boot back. Stunned. Nubarak goes down. 8-2 are the kills right now. And the channel is for blue, and they cannot stop it. At 11 minutes, about 10 seconds, 16s are online for the Baddest dudes as well. So they're looking to really create a win condition with this Dragon Knight. Ice Wall goes out. Big punt onto the Cassia player. She has her avoidance up, so she will get away. Meanwhile, they are targeting the Deckard. Rexar is. Oh, big target onto the Chromie. Nice switch for targets. Urel got that fort, but not getting much else. A big punt onto a Nubarak. I agree, Pink Man. I agree. So, right away, Avatar taking their bruiser camp. Cassia starting... the siege camp. Cassia starting the bruiser camp. It looks like there's a possible 2 one-person kills. Rexar being picked off again. There's a stay a while. So they lost Misha and a Nubarak. I really like how this Urel is being played. Meanwhile, there's a 4-man on the camp down below. I'm sure it's spotted. So they're going to try to take out this May. They have her blocked. Hits with a Valkyrie. May goes down. A whole lot of action going on up in the top lane. It looks now that 16 is online for Rexar. He's starting to be a bit more dominant against the Urel. However, Falstead shows up again. And again, Rexar goes down. They're just not... However, they did get Chromie in the bottom lane. So, right now we have 8 seconds on May. Chromie going down. Another fort being taken. So, structure advantage is 5-4 in favor of the 9 Avatara. And they are going for a quick camp invade. And they get a Cocoon onto Demon Grand with an Ice Wall. Nobody... They get Urel. However, the channel does get taken by the Baddest dudes. Big Hinterlands blast into a stay a while. Stukov in a world of trouble. May's going to take her down. A Bob onto Universe. And Universe goes down. So that's 2 down now with Chromie coming back. They need to play wisely here. 20s will be online for the Baddest dudes almost right away. And if they can capture this Dragon Knight, let's see what's happening in the mid for the stall. And they can't stall it. Big punt, says Chromie. However, they have Deckard lane clearing. I mean, he has decent swings, but I don't really know about that. Another kick sends Cassia flying, and they are going looking at this bottom keep. So we have a 5 versus 5. Both teams have level 20s. Ice Wall going out. Traps one. Valkyrie catches one. Oh, Hinterland's going to take damage. They kill Cassia. Looks like they got Misha too. So they are going to take this keep. However, I think they're going to pay for it. Oh, they do not. Instead, they take away the Yanubarak. Now, they have 30 seconds. Do they want to go core? Do they think they can push this objective? Swipe goes out by the Stukov. Time loop. Oh, nice knockback to save the Rexar. Another Ice Wall goes out. 70% onto the core. Tastar goes down. Falstad goes down. 50% of the core. 30% of the core. 20%. Well, 29. 4%, 3%, 0, and wow, good game. Man, both teams just came out fighting. Baddest dudes just came out hungrier. Alright, so let's look at some stats. We have Demon Grand with most kills and top damage on the Falstad. And for 9 Avatara, it looks like Rexar with 42,000. And a tough debate here. I think I have to give it to my MVP. I really think I'm going to give it to the May player. I mean, I have an argument that I could give it to Falstad because he just created so much trouble. However, I think I'll stick with my May vote. So let's update the map. Go back to the draft while we wait and see what the next map is. Alright, while we're doing that, let's put some music on for everybody. All right. Whoops. Let's show the map. And if I am not mistaken, the 9 Avatar chose first pick again. I want to thank everybody for staying tuned and watching the match. I know there's a lot of action with a lot of playoff contentions. So I really want to thank you for staying tuned. Alright, they're just sorting out who's playing, who's going where. Alright, so they're just figuring out who's going where. So we turn this music down as we fade out. We'll get ready for the draft that's coming up. All right, while they are setting that up, I'm just going to set up a little poll to get everybody's opinion on Game 2. I'll wait till the draft happens, and then I'll do it. All right, let's get into the draft for Game 2. Could the Baddest dudes take a domination here? Or is the 9 Avatara going to come back and take us to a Game 3? And once draft is done, and I start the prediction, how it works is you use the channel points if you wish to bid on one team, and you can only bid bits on one team. And the more that you actually bet, the more you win back if you're correct. So it's a great way to earn some extra channel points for other unlocks or whatever have you. So we have Gazlo and Falstad, so no more Falstad shenanigans. This time we have the Lucio and the Brightwing. I think that's a copycat of the last first draft. So let's see what our picks are. We have May first picked, so they're probably really glad to get her. Right now, that leaves Diablo up, and he can be a beast on this map. There's the Tychus and the Diablo. I really like both those picks. Really strong. So we have the Sonya. Offlane Sonya. 4-man Sonya. We'll see. We have Deckard. It looks like the 9 Avatara were like, hey, your comp works so well, we're going to give it a try. Alright, let's get into these final bands. I am thinking, what would be a good band here? Oh, the Tassadar, yeah, that's a good band. Tassadar put a lot of work into the last game. And again, still focusing that healer. And the last ban is going to be Chromie. So taking Chromie out of the picture, that's a smart ban. It still leaves like Kel'Thas, KTZ, Li Ming open. Other strong mages, or even an Orphea. So what is 3-4 for the Baddest dudes? Oh, we have Jaina and the Dahaka. So far, I really like what the Baddest dudes is bringing out to the table. Dahaka, great, has a global. The 4-5 for the 9 Avatara are going to be Gul'dan and Raynor. That's a pretty good counter. And if Raynor goes Exterminator, or he could go Ace in the hole with the Deckard, the May. I mean, there's arguments for both. Alright, what's the final pickup for the Baddest dudes? It is Malfurion, is their healer. Okay, so now we've seen the draft. Do a quick promo, get into the game, and I'll start my prediction. Alright, so let me go over the players and the heroes. We have Demon Grand on the Tychus for the Baddest dudes. Savior, 123 on Jaina. TGX Durlock on Dahaka. Mad Kaiser on Malfurion. GJ Morris on Diablo. Genghis Khan for the 9 Avatara on Sonya. Ska on Deckard. Universe on May. Gecko on Raynor. And Peanut Butter on the Gul'dan. So a little bit of a roster swap. So let's load in, and I will start the prediction in the hopes that you guys are right and earn some extra coins. Bring up talents. Ooh. Here we go. Alright, prediction has been made. Let's get back to the action. And again, use your channel points to bid. And if you pick the right team, you get bonus bits or channel points. So let's look. We have Raynor did take Exterminator. Gul'dan is Echoic Corruption. So it looks like it's going to be a slam build Sonya. Nothing normal outstanding for the May. We have Sapphire for the Deckard. And for Baddest Dudes, we have Quarterback. We have Lingering Chill. We have Enhanced Agility. Emerald Dreams. So there's a Sleep. And Soul Shield. Going for that spell armor against the Gul'dan. I really like how fast Raynor took their siege camp. Look at the top lane. That's really where some action's going on. Sonya is definitely holding her own. Keeping the Hawk a push. He just needs some levels. So, Baddest Dudes take the Bruiser camp right away. 9 Avatara are just starting theirs now. So let's watch the meat in the middle. Let's look at the bottom lane. Quick clear of the siege camp. Universe flagging from behind. Alright, so now it's Gul'dan trying to clear away this mid, doing good damage to it. First objective is now being called. That was really fast work of that Bruiser camp. I mean, it's actually going to probably force either someone to respond or, I mean, they won't get their siege camp in time. It's too late to start it now. Demon Grand in a little bit of trouble. Raynor trying to just pop his way down to the bottom, getting those experience. Trying to get closer to 7. Right now, currently about a half level lead. And these guys have stalls for days. Three versus 4 down here. Here comes Gul'dan. They need to get a channel if they can get the stop. Can they? No, they can't. Good body blocking by Demon. He's not allowed that sign go in. That's only the first of 3 they need for a curse, though. So it's 2v3 in the bottom. Tychus and Zul'jin in mid. Sonya Deckard up in the top lane. Next spawn point is being called. A big engage onto the Gecko, but he manages to get away. And it looks like with both the 8s online right now, forward position definitely belongs to Stay a While. Misses. Boss spawns. Raynor in a world of hurt. Manages to get away. The whole team being chased away. Sonya goes down. That's first blood. Deckard manages to get the stall. Meanwhile, they are starting to push them away. And they are going to have this second channel. Now the goal here is to get to level 10 before the next objective. That's when the fight will happen. So Deckard went rejuvenation potion just to keep everybody up for mana, and Kenny's cube. Is that just slow too? Oh, it just reduces the hero damage, so that could be really well in a fight. And we have a boss being snuck bottom and being taken top. This is going to give them time to get it. They need to get it quick because they're coming for that objective. Boss is taken. Both teams have 10s. I'm not going to call out 10s until after this fight goes down. Oh, Raynor goes down. Lornado goes out. May in a bit of trouble. And it looks like Curse Point is going over to the Baddest dudes. Good job by them. Early curse, 7 minutes into the game. I mean, curses are just mean. I do like that Sonya started this bruiser camp before the channel was taken, so at least I'll have some counter pressure in the mid lane. Top lane though, that fort is going to go down. See what's happening mid. Yeah, that camp is definitely going to help out, stalling them from being able to put pressure there. Dahaka, on the other hand, is chasing Peanut Butter all the way up, and he is in a bad spot. There's the shot. There's this quick stasis. Gets some healing, so he'll get out of unscathed. Alright, let's go over 10s. Let's go to the middle, see what's happening there. We have Commandeer Odin. We have Water Elemental. We have Isolation. We have Twilight Dream and Apocalypse for the side of the Baddest dudes. And for the side of the 9 Avatara, we have Ice Wall, Hyperion, Horrify, Leap, and as we saw, Lornado. Oh, big crash onto the Sonya up top. She does have Leap though, so she should be able to get away, but not if she's asleep. Good escape by the Sonya player, I have to say. Raynor drops out his Hyperion. A little parting gift, do some more damage to that fort. Sonya's jumping onto their siege camp right away because they see the next one. Wonder if she'll cap it right away or wait until. The Raynor goes down again. Siege camp's got captured. Dahaka just pushing this top lane like there's no tomorrow. And again, I want to thank everybody for staying tuned to this exciting, getting close to final game, final week for the NGS Season 11 regular season. After this, we'll be heading into the playoffs. A lot of teams will be finished by the end of the weekend. There are some divisions that had to basically play each other twice. Oh, good leap by the Sonya. The Raiders taking care of the minions. Good combo workout for those two. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, Gul'dan goes down. The 8-bot does miss. Curse is called. Fort is going down. Big ice wall with a freeze behind it. May does go down though. I mean, it was 2 versus 4. It was just a matter of time, I think, but really nice try. If they had damage to follow up, they probably could have secured kills out of that. Alright, objective is spawning. Both teams pretty much even at level 15, despite the fact that it's 6-1 in kills in favor of the Baddest dudes. Looks like Rainer's being chased. Oh, and so is Deckard. Group, sleep, death. Jaina gets the killing blow on that one. 7-1 in kills. Icewall does trap one. They get the freeze on it. Do they have the damage on it though? They do not. Tribute is spawning. And I don't know if they're going to want to get it. 16s are going to be online. They are now online for the Baddest dudes. It's going to be like right on time. However, they are making a boss play. May trying to be a distraction, trying to get him to follow. And now they are going on boss. They choose to leash it. And it is 5 people finishing this boss really quickly with Diablo playing so aggressive, just daring them to come in. A really good boss deal by the Baddest dudes. Alright, Diagger. Yeah, Baddest dudes have been playing really well. They had a really good first game and are doing extremely well so far in the second game. I mean, 7-1 in kills. Its talent level's the same, but I mean, it's not really reflecting the playstyle. It just shows the 9 Avatara is definitely keeping up with their soak. But again, it's going to be double boss pressure. First boss is gone. They know the second one's coming. They're not going to get to it in time. They either have to let that boss go or give up a curse. And I think they're going to have to just take care of this business. Same talent tier is their best chance for a kill. Oh, Diablo gets wiped. He had all souls, so he's coming right back. Hyperion goes out. Everything goes out. Just basically as a stall tactic to just dissuade them from engaging further. So now this boss is going to work onto the keep wall. Hey, buddy. Really sorry about your stream. I thought you were getting ready to cast. I didn't know you were casting. My apologies. Alright. So, again, with their lead, they're playing so aggressive. Like, Diablo's just out there looking to see if he can pick somebody. Tribute is spawning. Icewall goes out, does connect. Freeze goes out, it's going to connect on the Diablo. Diablo's stunned again. He has no souls, he's a puppy dog. Stun, Diablo's gone again. They quickly take care of the water elemental. Oh, they get Jaina. Jaina goes down. So that pretty much evens them up in experience. And this will tie them at 2-2 for curses. And now they just have to do some damage control. I mean, they still have all the forts, both teams do, so they're not in a world of hurt yet. However, Baddest dudes are on their bruiser camp again. Send that down the middle, give them some pressure that way. And as we see, the key objective, whoever takes this next one will have curse and will probably get quite a bit of work done, is here in the bottom lane. Looks like Sonya, is she going to go on her bruiser? She is. So this is going to play stall for a couple of minutes. And they are close to 20. So if they can quickly grab 20s, they could come and engage. They have 10 seconds. And Sonya did grab the camp. They took care of the other bruiser camp coming in. Oh, this is going to be tense. This is the fight. Jaina is trying to... Oh, crater onto Jaina. Sleep. Sonya goes down. Jaina goes down. Gulan in a bit of trouble. One for one so far. Health pools are definitely going a bit better in the favor. They're being evened out. Deckard just doing massive work for those potions to keep everybody healed. All so nicely placed right there. ...20 odd seconds for the teams to get back. Still stalling. Red is starting to push in their favor. They get the kill. Now, can they stall this? Can they stall? They don't. However, they do have 2 down. So the push will not be near as strong as they would have liked. Now, do they go top to take their boss? I can agree with that statement, Diager. Totally agree. 2 of them dead. They don't have a lot of contention against this boss. I mean, the only thing that's happening right now is all the work that the 9 Avatara did to try and push their lane out is being counter pushed just because the red minions only have 1 health. But they're doing a really good job of controlling the point. Now everybody's back to full. Everybody is up. Boss looks like the play here. This is not looking good. This might be a runaway and leash the boss thing. Especially with May going down. I mean, their advantage is they have a boss that's doing super work that no one's responding to. I don't know if he'll take the keep. But it could be pretty close. And they do have a siege camp to help counter against the boy. But the Baddest dudes are trying to push their way through this bottom keep to get that boss there. Boss has gone top with about a third of the keep down. 20 seconds till May spawns. Ten seconds till May spawns. Boss is going on core. Gonna start putting some damage onto it. I think this keep is going to go down though. Ice wall goes. Doesn't hit anybody. Demon Grand is stunned. Apoc goes out. Good avoidance by the team of 9 Avatara. This boss is now on core. Odin's popped. And he didn't take the big red button. So 60%, 50%. Big fighting, 40%. Fear goes out, 26, 21%. Boss is down, 12%, 9, 8. Can they stop it? No, they cannot. Oh, they can at 2%. I can't believe they pulled that off. And unfortunately, it's going to work out that they'll have more shields than they do have core health. So now is the time to end it. or they have to play really cautious. I mean, they are having a curse put in their favor right now, so that's going to help push everything out and buy them time. And still 20 odd seconds. And it looks like everybody is following in onto Diablo, but everybody's going to be up in just under 10 seconds now. Jaina's popped up. Dahak is up. Tychus is up. Malfurion is up. Now, do they want this fight? And the curse is still out there. Stunned, sleeped. Deckard goes down by the Tychus. That can't be good. Sonya being chased, leaps away, buys the team some time. Water elementals all over Raynor. Sonya does go down though. Curse is over. Hyperion goes out, so does the Fear. Raynor is no more of the Nexus. Tychus is working his way. He's avoiding everybody. And it's a shame that Peanut Butter wasn't able to finish the Gul'dan quest, the Echoed Corruption. So now they have 2 to defend. Oh, they get the Haka. The rest of the team are coming in, however. However, Gul'dan goes down. Diablo hits his soul, so he alone can solo this. And this is GG domination by the Baddest dudes. Ending Season 11 for the NGS regular season with domination over the 9 Avatara, the team seated above them. Good game, well played, everybody. Alright, let's look at some numbers. 50,000 by the Tychus. Really well done, Demon. 138 Siege. We have 60,000 by the Raynor. And MVP. You know, I think in this case, I'm going to give it to the Diablo. He managed 3 kills. He was so aggressive in his playing. He was the second highest damage on his team. So, yeah, I'm going to willingly give it to the Diablo player. Definitely successful. All right, let's go back to our best of 3 and look at where our tallies lie.
Hello.
Oh, and I have a guest already. I am joined by, is that QJ Morris, right?
That is, yeah.
Okay, because I was so confused. Is that AJ Morris? Or, right?
No,
Right. And Demon Grand, well played. I gotta say, in regards to the second game, your Diablo play, your tank play for both games was just phenomenal. So really good kudos to you. But I'll talk with the Demon. How are you feeling, guys, after that win?
I think we're all feeling really good.
I'd say you're pretty pumped, and you are so looking forward to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a tough matchup for us. We really didn't think it was gonna go as well as it did. At least I didn't. I can't speak for my team, but I wasn't sure. I thought it was gonna be a like very very back and forth game 3 edge of seat kind of game, and it almost was. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
they almost got game 2 from us, and took us to game 3. So yeah, I think all of our hearts are pumping a little bit right now.
Well, that was really well done, for sure. I mean, you guys played both maps beautifully. I was really impressed. And at no time did I think you guys looked nervous at all. Um, I really don't, right? And I was really surprised that you had the core to 2%. And I had people in chat saying, "Who wasn't hitting the core? Who wasn't hitting the
Oh
core?"
yeah, yeah. I asked that question of my team when we were all dead. I literally said, "Be honest, which one of you didn't hit core? Because someone didn't hit core at least twice." You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. That's awesome. So, with how things are standing as we look into the playoff bracket, um, let's see, top eight. With you guys being fourth, you're going to be playing Regen Rebel
if they keep their spot,
if
yeah,
they keep their spot, right? Because they have Rebel and Macro machines
yeah,
can, and even the tar pit tipplers
yep,
could sneak
yep.
in there too. So it's I loved the season of NGS and how it's finishing. It's like so many teams. If the cards are right, if the stars align, so many surprise teams can make it to the playoffs, which is an awesome commitment to the teams, right? And it shows their willingness to fight hard, right? And just really
Yeah,
well how the NGS teams are developing as we play each season.
right.
So, um, when you saw the Rexar pick, did your offlaner say, "I want to play your elk because your elk," or was it just Demon? Did you just say, "You hold the lane and I'm just going to fly up and kill him every chance I get"?
No, I think we wanted Rexar. They had first pick though, so they took the Rexar. I think we were transitioning to Sonya, and then Sonya got banned,
Right.
and then so we ended up with Urel, which was still okay for us because that was Durlock had said from the beginning that if this happens, if they take Rexar, I can go Sonya. If they ban Sonya, I can go Urel. Like it was all broken down. Um, a lot of this, like I have to do like an early shout out real quick. A lot of this hinged on Chair Glue from TRG Knights. He did some scouting for us this week as a favor to me, and he out of the kindness of his own heart, and he gave me a really detailed list of what to look for against 9 Avatara. And he had each player what they would pick, so we knew the Rexar was coming basically when we saw that player playing the game.
Okay. So then you weren't really surprised by the draft at all, because other than the first couple of Dragon Knights that they got, which were early, and they got some value with it, after that you guys just really seemed to take over the map, especially when Tans came online. Like you
Yeah,
were.
well,
Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like the thing that I like in my head, I don't think I mentioned this to the team, but like I kept rotating on the Rexar for a reason because if he continued to let us get that kill, eventually the death timers equal out more value than we lose by me not being in a lane where I should have been for the format,
Oh, for
right?
sure. Yes.
Um, and so that was kind of our plan was just keep playing through the game, just don't lose, you know what I mean? Like don't give up too much. Play really tight, and then eventually these death timers will get long enough where we can then start turning the macro into our favor because it'll push and pull them when they don't have time or enough bodies to actually defend these things that we're doing.
Well, I have no clue how that Urel survived when the both of you were chasing the Rexar around that top fort, and those hit points were going down. Then all of a sudden, it's like, what? And then the rest of the shots went to you. It's like, wow, that Urel was
Yeah,
really close to death. So really
yeah.
nicely done, and you got the kill. So well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, he killed me too when we tried to 2v1 him. He was able to kill me at full health and almost kill Urel. So he was a great Rexar. He knew what he was doing.
Okay, so let's move on to Cursed Hollow. Um, did you get the draft that you were shooting for? Or were you surprised that they were basically taking your picks from your map before?
No, I think we knew what we wanted. They gave Morris Diablo. I think.
Yeah, I was surprised Diablo was not banned.
Yeah. And when you give Morris Diablo, good things happen for us.
Evidently, I mean, Morris, you played so strong. You were so aggressive in that game. I mean, if anybody got close, you were body blocking him. You were pushing him away. You were stunning him. I mean,
Yeah, that was one of the other things that we were talking about after kind of getting the lowdown on some of their plays was that they just kind of wait for a tank to engage. And I mean, I'm such an engage heavy tank. I love doing that, and I had to kind of just play a little bit differently and wait for Maze Blizz, and then wait for Decker's root to come out, and then have the engage after that. And I tried to really just stick to that. And I think I threw them off the game a little bit. And at the end, it was just constant engage whoever I wanted to. So that was really nice that we got the Diablo pick afterwards, and then I just got to play the very aggressive tank that I like to play.
well, you did Diablo honors. I'll give you that. It was really impressive to watch.
Thanks.
And I would actually say if people are watching and want tips on how to play like an aggressive Diablo, which is a great way to play him, is to really watch this replay and watch what you did, because you did it really well, my friend. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you from celebrating with your team, so now is the time that I will let you guys do shoutouts if you so want, and then I will close off the stream for the evening.
So I'll start this time.
Okay.
Once again, I'm going to shout out Chair Glue and all of TRSG Knights. Thanks so much for everything you guys have done for us this season. And then I'm going to thank my team. As always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do. It's so much fun playing with you guys. And I think the opponents, that was a very, very, very tough match. We are surprised that we got the domination. So you guys did great. And I want to thank everybody watching and the caster for casting. And then Morris, it's up to you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, just reiterating all that kind of stuff. Thanks to the team having such a good supportive team, good support structure. Thanks to the opponents for putting up such a great fight. Thanks for you, Sparhawk, for taking time out of your schedule to do this, and just kind of making sure that HOTS has this grassroots project to kind of rebuild itself in a I don't know if it'll ever go back to its former glory days, but definitely something that gets a lot more excitement rather than just plain Storm League. So definitely something that's positive about this.
What I'd like is the NGS is growing as teams are growing. The CCL is doing really well, and I believe Tesla is still doing Heroes of the Dorm style of competition. So there are people out there who are still interested in the Heroes, and by getting new people to watch the games and maybe coming back to Heroes and playing it, getting on teams, playing in the NGS, seeing the success that any team can have as long as you try hard and practice harder. I think people like teams like the Baddest Dudes, I've known you guys for a few seasons now, and you never seem to disappoint. So I will let you go and enjoy your night with your team, and I will finish off this stream, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in the playoffs. I'll be looking forward to trying to cast you.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping you guys make the playoffs, and then we can face each other, go toe to toe.
I know, but I don't know if you're ready for that kind of beating.
Oh, yeah.
I got to throw the salt out. I have to throw the salt out, right?
That's all right, man. I'll bring some fun just for you.
And I will reciprocate.
Right,
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Take care.
All right, man. Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Let me play some outro music for people while I talk a little bit. All right. So we have a domination by the Baddest Dudes tonight. Really exciting series otherwise. Really, really happy to see it. And now that games are ending, I mean, everybody's fighting for playoffs. And there's so many teams who are still going to be able to make the playoffs depending how matches go. So, like I said, I'm going to do a quick outro, and then I will come back with final goodbyes. Thank everybody who stayed tuned. Congratulations on those who won the points off of the Game 2 matchup. I know one person won quite a bit, so congratulations to them. I want to, again, thank you all for the stream. I hope you get to pick up, or if you are playing on teams coming up for the weekend, hope your team has great success. I know I'm casting again tomorrow, and I believe it's at the same time. And then I'm casting a Sunday match. I'm going to break my routine and do a Sunday because I missed during the week. So I want to wish everybody the best of evenings. Stay safe, play safe, and I will see you in the Nexus. Peace.